teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Yeah, that's spicy food, nigga.
And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let me know at 10 for you.
To throw is Howard. Throwing to start the drive. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They go play action here on first down. And he floated one out there incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach's touch all the time. Those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
I had added the ball can you find the play draft on.
Back to throw again.
Defense.
There, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll find his man. That's the rookie for Notre Dame. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
He was
Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. They got his man complete.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm a dickhead. I deserve that. I deserve that.
As the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Oh my God!
Offense here about ready for
Are
the
you
next drive.
serious?
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little
yes.
I would agree with that.
He laughed at the chat.
All division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that
Man, I'll try to tell you, man, early
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Shut up, Bert. I'm pissed. Man, hate me, bro.
Looking to throw. Howard.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away everything you just generated with that play.
Yeah, this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Fumble, man. He got hit by 6 niggas.
At the 24-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
All you want to do is hit stick, nigga. That's why I was trying to run away from this. I gotta stop letting you fucking hit stick on the side. Like, you should only be able to hit stick nigga straight up. How can you put enough oomph to really like make it make sense? Like, a hit stick should be a straight up motion, or you can catch nigga on the side sometimes, but it depends on how you facing. But if you like certain Jones, you shouldn't even be able to get that shit off on niggas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but this is caught inside the 15. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, I got him.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Tyler Newell for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Is that Sneaker? That's Sneaker, man.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Oh, he's still in the mix.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Well, I knew he was going to do it, right. You know.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup.
They'll let niggas get caught up in some type of
That's a
motion.
pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second ball, that's 5 on me.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Right side, Thornton with it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Vice.
They try the left side with Johnson.
Your fucking defense, man.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lion, 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor, Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Howard. He'll find Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action. Howard.
How you want to keep going? Underneath.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Jackson now.
Not fast enough. Why you fall down? Why did he fall down?
The Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Put extra throw the ball at.
With the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, he got it. I should.
Coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receiver took advantage.
He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
23-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's Mitchell.
Come on, if you would have grabbed him, that's the crib, bro. What are you doing?
Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Let's go, Mark. Fuck Ramsey.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You turned it.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage on his loop for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
The game started.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Let me go up a little bit.
And he'll be
As soon as I start watching other
across
movies,
the 25.
I know. It's up, man. I see fucking AJ falling in the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why
They
you
had
practice
four
a 2-minute
niggas
drill
all
all
over
through
the
camp,
same
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard.
What?
And he's got it.
He out of bounds. Good shit, though. I didn't get wide open.
And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled him in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18, go! 19, got it. 19, line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that throw
What
behind
the
his
fuck
man, he
is
missed him incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Good shit. Good shit. Why was my niggas not reacting to shit like that?
DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
18, Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Take over.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, my.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Oh, shit. You on that bullshit, Bird? You on stream. You heard me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this
That
next
bullshit,
drive.
Bird.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Jackson going to keep it.
Oh, he's wide open. He wide open, Chris.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
We're talking about
Instead,
that.
it's 2nd down.
I ain't fit.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
He's slant and route. Okay.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
I'm screaming.
Come on, niggas, bro.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm screaming, bro. I'm going to watch that play. I'm going to see what happens.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Yeah. I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
We still got time already.
Inside handoff, Henry. That's a strong run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Start bumping. Oh, that's there.
21-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
All right.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
I'm down there. I'm gonna get up out of that joint yet. That's incredible. Oh, shit.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Henry up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and goal, Jackson.
Oh, good defense.
It's incomplete.
I
So
ain't
they opted to
look,
pass
man.
for it on
You just
3rd
threw
and
that shit
goal.
out.
Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 21, Steelers 12.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They make their second-half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another
He sat back there the
incompletion.
whole time and got that ball
Where
over
we
the
are in
back.
this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Work to do here.
The second quarter.
1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They is giving him shit. His quarterback get hit horribly short. Of course his wide receiver.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Back to throw. Howard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
I'll let
And they'll
Akon
get
get
this
to
down to
that
the 10.
That's good for Steelers. 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Thank you.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This nigga just stiff arm.
From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Oh, I'm looking at your game and I didn't even fucking see.
Big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm glad it's at the 13.
How about that incredible form tackle
No,
right there?
he did kickoff and I didn't even.
And down he goes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out right at the 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. In for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Luke now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 19.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Fumble, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh, yeah. User strip, baby. Let's go. Give me that fucking fumble, boy.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
To the 27-yard line. Got to figure now after getting that
his game got off.
Just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Oh, let's say, oh shit, you got me.
All the ball security terms that have ever been used come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of winning this game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Bro, there's no way he got off of that tackle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Nigga, I'm trying to put the game away. I'm not playing with this.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh,
good. Going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talked about it all the time in the net.
Another fumble. Another fumble. Got another fumble, bro. Oh, my God. I know he pissed. I made his quarterback fumble in a sack that time.
I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A toss left. Henry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Shot. Sit up. You.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, my God. He got stuck on him, bro. Are you kidding me?
They turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The 22 more yards there, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Howard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw again. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Jackson. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Ravens 34. Steelers 19.
Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Steelers first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Sit up. 180. 180. Sit up.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins. And